Mark.
Well, I get the feeling like a lot of you always knew what you wanted to do. I didn't. I was just a kid for a while, and my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house. And when I was 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. And inside were pictures of male and female anatomy. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine, or were you just into the pictures?
No.
Hello, 12. Hello, 5.
Changes don't.
Down below. Up above. Time to doubt. To break out.
It's a mess!
It's a mess.
Time to roll, time to go.
Adolescence, adolescence. Too young to take over. Too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
What for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12, hello 13, hello love.
And from the book I diagnosed my own appendicitis. The next day I went to a doctor down the block, sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. And when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. Well, I went right back to the book, right? Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Milky. Gonorrhea! I was in shock, gonorrhea! Before it even started, I was terrified. I couldn't tell my mother I had gonorrhea. So the book said drink lots of water.
Is that all the book said?
No, it said take penicillin, strep something or other, but I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water. And I drank like 20 glasses a day. For 3 weeks, I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession. And I told the priest that I had gonorrhea. Well, he was in shock too. Who have you been with, my son? Nobody? Nobody. Then how can you have gonorrhea? Well, I told him about the book's diagnosis for milky discharge, and he set me straight. It's the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was...
4 foot 10, top story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great! But then everybody started moving up, and there I was stuck at 4 foot 10, 4 foot 10. But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more. 'Cause I was into dancing then, and I was good, and I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. Then I tried out for cheerleader, and they told me, no dice, you'd get lost on the football field. Pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting to grow tits. When am I gonna grow tits?
Secret. My whole life was a secret.
One little fart, and they called me Sticky for 3 years. I fell. Goodbye 13, hello 5. Oh, down below, up above. La la la,
I'll show you around! You show me
la
around!
la. See, Daddy, naked.
Time to go,
back in the other. And he says, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled. It's snowing out. And it's cold. Okay, go!
Every day for a week you try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week you would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried. And everybody's going whoosh, whoosh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Carp turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what did you feel? And I said, nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he said nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week, maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more events that we had to be. A table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Clark, he would say, everyone except Morales, drive Morales, all alone. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried to melt. The kids yelled nothing. They called me nothing, and Clark allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me hopeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Clark kept saying, Morales, I think you should transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress, never. Jesus Christ. Went to church, praying Santa Maria,